Tell him get that motherfucking camera out the film.
Trying to do this all the time, man.
Why the fuck you want to film? You ain't got nothing else to film?
I said, come January, somebody getting thrown in a river. And for you, that ball really should have meant something, my nigga. What it is, homie. You think you the only nigga on the bench that got it in for me? I'm going to tell you like I didn't tell these niggas. Get cozy. This is how it's going to be. Despite however you planned it, you're going to die. I'm going to laugh, then forget why I'm laughing. I got better things. Still took my time to study everything, like what's your name, Rio Nkosi? Oh, you a river king, that fits the scheme, because the only presence you ever had is within these streams. It ain't that deep. Yeah, this is a Zoom battle, because the viewer's gonna zoom past you in your nerd rapping. High school girl slumber party, you twerk practice. Yeah, use your graphics, change your background, like niggas ain't doing that now, you whack clown. You have to do that, because you can't just stand on your trash rounds. Type of shit is that? Them other smack rappers lost, I can't give them that. I ain't just a URL nigga. Check the app, bitch, I'm the internet, undefeated still. Next thing he sees is Jesus with open arms, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm from the Fed, homie. Big facts, been holding down mine here. These sword art online pussies couldn't survive here. I've been stuck in the game. These niggas could really die here. This not fair. The king, bitch. University of Phoenix, you getting outclassed online. Off this wing shit, he get his associates murdered. First degree shit, no weakness. I'm a killer on cam. I really mean it. Got all the cheat codes, the game shark. I'm Willie Beeman. You want to be next bad? Fuck this VR. You got to flip that. Like Walter White with the meth lab. Nigga, I created the best class. You tech savvy? Check my personal file. They throwing refs at me. And you the same. Acting like you holding stripes. Ain't even in the game. Mad.
Hey, that's all you got for me? That's it? Is that all? Let's go. Hey, look. Nightwing, you normal. I'm watching with boredom your hottest performance. Sloppy and awkward. Sakamon Pilates. Ark of the Covenant, Virtue the Book of the Mormon. Prophecy warning. You cocky for nothing. I'm cocking and busting with rocket launchers from Russia. My cousin, a war veteran monster. Military, Fort Gordon, Augusta. Cutlass across your jugular right through the muscle. Open the portal, then reach in and rip out your tonsils. Pit bull on both sides, going off gunpowder. Pull apart your lower torso, old muffler. Chain across your abdomen. I want to see you suffer. I notice how much you love to talk about the struggle. I come to Seattle and leave your body at the bottom of Greenwater River. Now let's see you try to keep your head above water. Y'all can have battle rap. I don't need it. Every milestone I wanted to reach, I've completed. I went undefeated my rookie season. Y'all seen it. Everybody who told me they love me, I appreciate it. Even if y'all didn't mean it. We all battling demons, but y'all laugh at Verb for being vegan. Meanwhile, no one points the finger at these grown men who act like divas, who love beefing more than enough Koreans. I know what y'all thinking. The boy Rio don't have enough talent for the main stage, so we'll just pretend he doesn't exist. Giving the amateur treatment until you hear the click of the hammer releasing. Bow, Kundalini yoga, channeling ether, how I handle my evil. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface remove the skin completely. Apocalypto, animal creature, gun butt to handle and beat you. Up close and personal, blood all over the lens, look like the camera bleeding. Where I come from, we beat up lanes like you for fun. You had 25K on the line, but you got sent home. The one time you couldn't afford to lose, you couldn't come up with the funds. The irony, you quit your day job and still couldn't get the job done. done. Now you find yourself back at square one, pun. No pun intended. Your shelf life diminished the minute you presented yourself as a menace. No, that ain't how you living. You're not authentic. It's all just a gimmick. Raccoon with the rocket, body parts missing. Colonel Guile, Sonic Boom, bare knuckles. Just another animal with the machine. I let this thing ring off on you. Dr. Robotnik Convention. I was listening to your battle versus Emerson Kennedy. You was doing a whole lot of Jehovah Witnessing. I found that to be interesting. Infinity, Gauntlet, Unstoppable, Mad Titan. I get it, but that's beside the point. This villain persona contradict you being the Christian. If you Thanos, that means you willing to kill innocent people just to get what you want. When I perform, my skill level crazy. Plus my pen is elite. That's holiday. But I wonder in the end if there'll be any Thanksgiving. Come to Georgia, get your teeth knocked out your mouth. That's DNA. I don't need a slogan. I can let the bald head talk to you or come into it blazing both hands like Shinobi. Which one you want? Joe Rogan or Logan? Take wing off his feet. Kid Icarus. My rhyme scheme intricate. My eyes remain there. Revising, entering. Indica. Mind on me, not indica. Don't end up a victim of a criminal. Mentally sicker than Jack the Ripper. I flashed the nickel like panhandling, manhandling. Grab Jermaine Robinson by his neck and slam his head into the side of a trash can canister. Ignorant. These predicaments go beyond torn ligaments. I'm the go-to guy. Got the Draco holster across my right shoulder side. You won't survive. Bullets flying at them okra sides. Go through guys and leave a hole open wide, open size, open fire. Kidnap your baby and put the cold metal to a belly. Ultrasound, guerrilla warfare, colon power. This effing in, not the colon asher. Bombing on them out of nowhere, no warning. Pearl Harbor, Okinawa, I'm killing them. Dorian Gray, they stand in front of me. They can't face their own images. Photosynthesis, thought-provoking, isn't it? This level of intellect. You've been living in this building as a tenant, but I feel more at home and I'm just visiting. Intersect, highway to heaven, God level penmanship. My mind is interstellar space travel. The congregation tired of your offering, Jay. You ain't even giving 10% round, nigga.
Bro, you rapping one big ass run-on sentence and I fucking hate it. Bumfire, hot trash, no punctuation. These three from me ain't no punk either. You sound like a nigga who shouldn't even be battle rapping. Need to go back to basics. Like you was watching Grind Time in the early days and picked up a new fascination. And you let these niggas on Word Sport Battle League big you up to make it seem like you could possibly in a virtual reality, maybe depending on who the name is and what time of day it is, you probably, with all things considered, most likely in all probability be able to match with greatness. I really hate this. I know battle rap for the most part is without canon, but you can't lock yourself up in the joint without spazzing, especially if you're on the bench. That warrants you to be outstanding. You peep what I'm saying to you? Because usually by the time you see me, I shouldn't have to say it to you. It's a different season, and my assault might come off Himalayan to you, circuit breaker. For any static you need, I can relay it to you. But you don't got no real battles. Killing you for me is effortless. This not even an entrance exam, little nigga. It's prerequisites. You ain't caught a body in close quarters, and I don't need no quarters for the clothes. They doing laundry with no water. They dry cleaning y'all suitor. You buy suitor, gotta buy suitor. Fed nigga, he knows stuff you would opt you up. Who got you up? Niggas acting like they don't know he trash. Big toes get tagged, shoving these niggas in a grocery bag, hanging off the sink cabinet. Yeah, I'll admit, it sound like I'm in my grocery bag. See, I was jotting this when my lady was giving me a shopping list, and I can't multitask. I ain't talking about nothing. This is really a Zoom class, and I'm just trying to justify funding. This is nothing. This isn't even a battle. I said, this isn't even a battle, nigga. Not at all. This is the trailer for your funeral. And I'm just giving another monologue. We don't rank the same. Over 2,000 miles away, and I still punch him in his mouth. Tonight you got the King Dukes, and this shit doesn't even count. My style too reckless. Ain't you from Georgia? Recount your blessings. I'll nap a nigga, then give you a hand to the next dimension. Vegeta shit. Louisville, I'm a Jeter shit. If you get me pissed, talking crazy, I got no patience for the recklessness. Nightwing, this is the closest to bat shit you gonna ever get. Big man.
They told me, Rio, you ain't too comfortable. I mean, you came in here acting like you the owner of the establishment or something. I mean, if it's evidence that you want it, I've given you multiple examples of what I do to battle rappers who believe they gatekeepers, but nothing more than glorified hallway monitors. You got to kill me to beat me. There's no safe haven. They brought me Seattle's best, and now he getting roasted. That's crazy. Pull out the macchiato and spill this vanilla bean espresso the same way people in the Northwest crave it. Code word insomnia. I told my shooters, make sure you keep them up at night. West Craven. My writing is the last remaining fragmentation of a superior past civilization, ancient alien technology, way too advanced for these Homo sapiens. It's hard for me to pray for them. Atheists, I'd rather prey on them like a jaguar chasing them. Antisocial behavior. I didn't come here to play with them. As soon as they cross me, I start whipping on them. Castlevania, Louisville slugger to the face. They try to block it. I'm breaking people elbows. WrestleMania, Tasmanian, devil. No, my neural pathways in my cranium too clever. No, I'm not here to participate. I'm here to replace them. No, I'm orchestrating your funeral arrangements. Dr. Kevorkian, nip and tuck. Reload the cartridge before the clip gets stuck. You don't want any of your family members missing any organs. Duck. Once I start rapping, your death is imminent. Premonition. Tupac facial expression at the red light. Small room pocket tapping. Minus the crowd reaction. Nobody hanging your jersey in the rafter just because you beat Suge Knight. You read the Bible. You familiar with the Exodus story. You want to lead the people like Moses, but you won't live long enough, Methuselah. When you see everything I promised land and you die before you ever make it to Jerusalem. Where I'm from, all we have is nightmares. You don't hear no lullaby or rockabye babies. You can't imagine this level of addiction. I'm talking women actually willing to sell their own children. This rock can buy babies. Go ahead, gamble, Vegas. Just know my style unorthodox. I'm off the wall with mine like Vega. It don't matter if it's a virtual battle, big stage or small room. You still gonna end up in a Tomb Raider. Idaho in the muzzle. I let you take turns playing hot potato with a hot potato. I put 2 blocks in front of your eyeballs. That's a parasite. Right in front of the house you grew up in your parents' sight. Terrifying. No reciprocity. I'm taking everything away from you. Parasite. What you supposed to be? Some kind of self-appointed savior God MC? I guarantee you didn't see this second coming. I'm ready to go to Warlord, 12th Dynasty. Finally, tell me how many times must I react violently? Ever since I went viral, hepatitis C, you already let SmackDown. 6 degrees of separation anxiety. These days it's hard to be unbiased. Even if you know it at all, you still won't receive a finder's fee. Stock exchange. They're taking over intellectual property like Monopoly game, but only paying pocket change. But that explains why every time we see you, you always look dirty and dusty. I'm talking parking lot next door to the Stop and Save. I love for the culture, just not the same. Now you get lined up with the mask on, Halloween barber. Your marginal writing only seems sharper till it collides with the King Arthur. My scheme harder. You infatuated with science fiction and fables. Until the day comes when you can't back up what you've been saying in your raps and your loved one come home and find night body around table. This what it come to? Another impromptu chance encounter when a student runs into the master teacher like Kung Fu, but his mind so saturated with junk food that he's unable to come to the realization his one move limitation can trick these other free agents, but not me. I'm the one like Keanu. As soon as I see night shift, I'm punching in. Got me working overnight, no caffeine. You was on a rampage, but now you over here getting rocked for thinking you the Scorpion King. You can't stop my campaign. Bullets flying out the Pontiac gonna be the only thing JC round.
By the time I'm done with you, only thing you're gonna have is regret. In your position, you take shots. That makes sense. But not with the best. You've yet to accomplish certain things that I would not even flex. I'm going to talk this through to you. I know you probably hungry. I get that. Trust me, I get that. But with COVID and shit, you're going to need to find a way to take some real battles. Not with the goats of this shit. Some Pee-wee League niggas, respectfully. Like yourself. I mean, it makes a whole lot more sense. Don't battle volume niggas on volume week, bro. It makes you look like my bitch. Don't let niggas like me finesse you. This week must have been hard for you. Spent all this time studying me, writing your bars. That takes fortitude. Probably losing sleep, pulling your hair. Well, point is, with such a point to prove, you're going to rap for like 14 minutes next to my 4. And I'm going to slaughter you. It's almost like I'm exploiting you. Honestly, Rio, I feel horrible. By the way, Escobar, BA is the one that sent my last payment, if I'm not mistaken. Are you going to need my Cash App after this? I meant to ask earlier. I kept forgetting. If so, it's $ True King 1002. Yeah, thanks, bud. So as I was saying, Rio, Your feelings are important too. This ain't a battle. This a webinar. I'm trying to teach you how to get started. Unabomber with my delivery. This a different kind of TED talk, and you can't move wrong. I don't want you to get my move wrong how I'm telling it. See, there was a time where I'd respect this, but right now this shit irrelevant. You're like a school zone. You're going to be here until you die. This shit a group home. This how it's supposed to feel, Cozy. I ain't mad at this shit, but next to me, this shit got my Tempur-Pedic. We padded different. Astrophysics. Peep how a star move, nigga. Until you got more bodies, merge right. Stay out the carpool, nigga. You see the tunnel, because my type too much. I really carpool niggas. This a walkthrough. We saw you. They ranked you the highest in this room, Zoom League. But to me, I think your dude's just biased. That whole prison shit was awkward as fuck. No way to deny it. Craziest shit about watching that, nigga, even Boom was quiet. Y'all knew he dying. What y'all paying him in beans? Talking with Jack, letting them think dude's a giant. Y'all wrong for this. But I hope you make it, bro. Despite all that, it's still true. Because they gonna remember me for killing Twerk. You'd have to remind them I killed you. Mad fucking king.
This round is a gut check. Sometimes we can become so obsessed with success that we become suspect or not having enough substance in the proper context, but I ain't done yet. You and this draconian complex got you feeling entitled like Blue Ivy riding off into the sunset, prematurely celebrating victories you haven't won yet. I understand the laws of the universe, speaking things into existence, but you just another participant in this contest, falling victim to my conquest, blood leaking like grenadine as you transition into Xfinity like Comcast, Ethernet or in person. Once I connect, I'm straight to the point like thumbtacks. This for all my niggas plugged in behind the wall like phone jacks. Jim Crow era. America told me that's exactly where I belong at. Mortal Kombat, my toughest opponent, mirror match. Either I be calm or I become that. All that choking, you the choke king, but y'all condone that. Me and my brother from the hood, but ain't nobody right for me. Soul Food Music Incorporated, I own that. So it's only right for me to show you where you went wrong at. It ain't gonna matter which one of us will hear first when I show up with the big nose, Mac. I'm pretty sure you laughed at Nate Robinson when he got knocked out, face first on the canvas, the ripple effect, shockwaves everywhere. We all felt something. I just find it amazing that you found it so entertaining. What happened between Nate and that Caucasian when you got knocked out the same way? Wasn't nobody laughing when you got your bell wrong. That white cop dropped Nightwing with a left and a right swing. He couldn't get away from him. Night Stalker, your whole life altered from that one display of white power that can just pop up anytime, anywhere like Nightcrawler. It's like Marvel, comic books in a sense. The way it'll have your mind detached from reality. Should I feel remorse because they used excessive force when they kicked you in the side violently after you named yourself Nightwing? We show you have a sidekick mentality. That's why you mad, King. You got picked on and bullied your whole life. Learn how to rap, and then you want to stand in front of us barking the loudest. But when they were protesting and rioting in Seattle, you should have had your ass on the front line telling them that you were mad, but you was in the house, you coward. I'm revolutionary to the core. I was out there on the front line in Brunswick, Georgia, when they shot Ahmaud Arbery. 2007, Genesee 6, Louisiana, out there going to war with him. Just me and my road manager, Andrew Young. I know him personally. This fake wannabe loaded lux persona you portraying really irking me, but it worked for me to have you work for me. I am the co-owner of the league. I'm a surgeon with this pen. Right now, I'm performing surgery. You Polynesian. That means you got Asian in your blood. Samoans commit hate crimes against black people in Hawaii all the time, but you never seem to bring that up. You come to our neighborhood, open up nail shops, beauty supply stores, Chinese restaurants, peddling all kind of racist paraphernalia. Jay, give it a rest for once. I had to do this for the rest of us. They didn't expect for us to be this exceptional. Standing up for something before we take a seat, we rather beat them and pull them apart like a sectional. Keeping our faith in God, because only He knows what's best for us. Upper echelon, even though we know based on circumstances, we have a better chance of police killing and arresting us versus someone who believes in us enough to invest in us. You ain't no different than a colonizer, Pacific Islander. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, the birthplace of Dr. King. I was born and raised in the South. Don't ever play with me like I don't understand what violence means. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. When I was a child, I thought I was a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. It don't matter how much you land if you still end up in the middle of nowhere. But that's what an island means. That's why you mad, King? What you mean like Targaryen? Mad like Julius Caesar, watching the Roman Empire collapse from the inside? inside out, overrun by these barbarians. Underneath these bars, I bury them. We not cut from the same fabric type. Your material texture soft like COVID-19 hand sanitizer wipes. Island of Patmos, Dr. Yakub, you was grafted light. Soon as you start raising Sandman, I let the Glock 40 wave at you. Bah, bah. But Jay ain't gonna have a good night. Round.
This ain't Simon said, but she been over through that ass back. My little nigga wild, I got his eye off of some high. It's a throwaway, this ain't even supposed to be in this ride.
Put Pharmacy DJ.
Hey man, say man, this video, you know what I'm talking about? Hey Rio, can you do anything like this, man? You know what I'm talking about? Let me get him for a second, man. I don't need no hook or nothing, man. Exclusive on New Mix. Hey, this shit costs a rat.